Everybody, today we are going to be talking about secret things women want you to do to them. Now, it's been so long since I've done this video, and I think I kind of took a break because I was doing so much, and I'm like, okay, you know what, we'll come back with this. So I'm finally back with this video, and do I have to say much more? Not really. I really want to get into it. I hope you guys are ready. So please just give this video a huge thumbs up. Have two other channels, links down below. And this first secret thing that women want you guys to do is play cops and robbers. Tie me up. Sorry, I had to, yeah, that was too much. Okay, so tie me up, cops and robber. Obviously, these things, keep in mind, are gonna relate back to one-on-one time. You and her. Right? And if I say certain things like low, mute, or I don't say the full thing, just YouTube community purposes, but it might end up back to the bedroom, right? So if that's the case, these things are sometimes, most times, fantasies. It's all in the head. She wants it. And she wants the head as well, but that's besides my point. So this cops and robber type of thing, some of you guys might be lost, but think about it this way. Cops and robbers, what does a cop do? That main thing, well, not main thing, but that thing you think of, the handcuffs. Now, I won't really jump too into the handcuffs because that's just going to get into that next level. But that secret Reiki thing that women want you to go ahead and do is tie them up. But obviously, doesn't have to just be handcuffs, because cops and robbers is really the game and the tease that it builds up and that makes women just be like, okay, bad boy, what are you about? But this is the part where you have to have some sort of aggression or some sort of masculine part, because no woman's just gonna be like, okay, well, yeah, I'll let you do that, or just let you come onto her. And also think of it like this: if you guys are just hanging out, can you pull this off? Probably not. So there's gonna be other things, such as obviously setting the mood. I talked about it a lot. You know, I'll talk about it in the future, maybe do a full video to just help out again. But yeah, setting the mood, that's one thing right there. But it's really what you're saying. You gotta tease and make that woman feel it in here, in the head of hers, because that head of hers is gonna want head at the end, because you got it right in there. Because a lot of times, because it's there. A lot of times women are not actually that attracted to. That's kind of the truth, right? They're more materialistic nowadays, into money and status, can get you any girl. And, you know, it's just like, oh, you got money? I'll just be around you. So it's your game. It's obviously your personality involved with it, but y'all got to enjoy her company. Give her something to laugh about. Have some sort of charisma, because this is the part where when you go ahead and show the masculine and aggressive side, she's going to be able to submit. And this is where a lot of fellas can't get a lot of women to submit, because she won't show that aggressive, show that aggressive side. She won't calm herself down to submit to you, since she can't actually believe or feel, or that mind of hers is not actually feeling like you're a man or actually able to handle her as a man. The whole idea is to being able to handle her. And so we go into the part where you have to go ahead, and there's different ways, but the one part will be putting her hands behind her back. This can show your masculine. Obviously, it's aggressive as well, but this could be done in a gentle way. This is the part where when you are play fighting, or maybe towards the end, maybe it's towards the end of the night, maybe you're in a car. What you're just doing with this is being playful, but you're also showing how strong you are. And this is the part where you guys can just get a woman extremely, and she would just be like, okay, you know what? I'm ready for it. I want more of it. Now, when you go ahead and do this, when I say you can do it multiple ways, cops and robbers, you're really just trying to put the cuffs on, but the cuffs should be that piece down there. So at the end, if it doesn't mean you're actually putting your hands behind her back, you just got to get that sensation of, okay, I have you. I caught you. That's what women secretly want you to do for them. Make them feel like they're captured by you. This is the part where the masculine side has to show. And then this is the part where I say, get in the gym. I can honestly say that getting in the gym will probably change it. Yeah, it will, because you do look better, and that physical attraction will just naturally be there. Although, like I was saying, that women don't just get with men and won't be around men for that. So they might not be physically actually like, okay, you know what? I want to feel all that, but it could help if you go ahead and do it. And it's okay. You know what? If you don't want to be in the gym, that doesn't matter. But there's masculine little things that women catch onto that makes them even want it. And that's like the big hands, dismiss that. If you have veins, maybe from working out, I don't know what else you can do, but I see certain guys have more than others. So I'm not sure how that works. I think maybe if you do lift, it could apply where it shows more, possibly, I'm not sure. But also having bigger arms, just anything around this area, shoulders, back, anything to just use the strength that you have, upper body, that's what she's going to be looking forward to. She wants to see a real man. She wants to be able to be dealt by a man. You can honestly, and this is the part too where a lot of girls will be surprised by how a guy looks, right? You can honestly look way more like a man because she just feels how much power you have. So that's one thing. I really could do this whole video by explaining how to break it down and what you should do it. But I really want you guys to get like a good feel overall of these little, you know, tingling things that girls want. The little, let's call it the F, the little F that women want, right? So moving forward, this whole cop and robber thing, just remember, if you could just get your hands on her arms, or you can just move it around, have that control, you're going to be good enough. And then that control will lead to other things, but that's a whole nother story. So now let's just talk about how you're just there in the present moment. What women want you to do. And y'all, I know some guys are afraid, but this is why timing matters as well, right? But they want you to just call them over. Now, I have a few teasing videos of what teasing phrases and things that women just be like, oh, really? That's what you're saying to me? So can I show you? But they're not really saying that. They just feel that way because these teasing things just get them, right? So I have a whole video about that, but just to make this so simple, because I do want to reach that last part. And I'm telling you guys want to hear that last part, okay? But just to make this simple, this whole teasing part of you saying the right things, calling her over, women love it when a man has confidence. No matter how you might feel, how much you might not think that you will get her, or you might not be the guy that she typically goes for. Women just love the confidence. It changes the view on you because, well, maybe I'm not seeing something that should be there. And also, women sometimes don't give you guys a chance off the bat. So if you show your confidence by telling her, well, hey, you know what, come over here. Not only, and this is where you guys can start realizing when to validate. You're going to have to most times validate, but there's different formats of validating. At the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to validate. It's going to be the vibe. But if you do want her to want to give that up, and if you do want her to want these little things from you, then you're gonna have to do some sort of validation. So once you know what type of validation is okay and at the time to do it, now you'll know to tell her to come over here at that right time with confidence. So when you validate in this format, it's allowing her to want to show and prove something instead of, oh, well, you already know this, you should know this. So the difference really is like, a girl that gets a compliment such as, I like you, or I want you, or I want you to show me this wild side because you look like that wild girl. Like, those things she expects to be already said to. She already knows these things, right? So now when we have a guy that says, okay, the other way, then it's a different game. It's like, okay, well, are you putting me up to the test? And that's what women get excited and crazy over. Oh, you're putting me up to the test? You don't know about me. Now, sometimes that part might take longer for her to show that east side, like, oh, I like when you do this, or I want to have this cop and robber type of thing. It might take a while for her to show you that side, but it's building up. And that's where you have to have your patience, fellas. So when it's building up, in her head, she's going to test you as well. She's going to see what are you about. She might play fight with you, or she might be on the other side of the room or the area and act like you're not there for a few seconds, moments, just to see how you act. But that's why when you call her over there, you always have your confidence. And then when she comes over there, you have to know how to handle it. And when they say, okay, you know, oh, that's what you want me to do, or I'm not going to give you none of this. Obviously, sometimes some women will add it, but it's because they don't think you can handle it. And even if you can, or even if she does, it's the excitement. So you want to build that excitement. You want her to feel like, okay, you know, I will, just so I could put you to the test, just so I could see if you are able to handle it. So, fellas, to wrap up with this, because I know y'all really, I hope you guys really want that last thing. Okay, give this video a huge thumbs up if you haven't already. But just to wrap up with this second last thing, I meant to do it like this. Second last thing, so we can get to the third thing. I have to say, keep your confidence going at all times. No matter how you look or how you feel, no matter that, she's going to test you. She's going to make you feel less than. She's going to make you feel like you're not that masculine man that can actually pick her up, lift her up, do wild things and those are other things too, y'all. And, you know, it kind of gets into the last thing. But just always have your confidence. And when you call her there, call her with that mighty, strong voice. All the confidence in the world, loud and clear. And so that last thing that women absolutely want you guys to do is lift them. Lift them to a point where they can just touch the ceiling and say, woo, I'm flying. I'm on sky high. Can I say that? Or what is it? Cloud 9. That's what they say. I don't know where I got sky high, but people don't really say cloud 9 anymore. Anyways, you want her to really be excited and just enjoy the moment. Whether, you know, you guys been together, aren't together, never been together. Hey, I don't know. But in that moment, it's about that present moment that you're going to be putting her through. Like, she's going to feel like, wow, you know what? This is an experience that I want to experience again. You guys might feel like, okay, well, women are dealing with men, all types of men all the time, lifting her up or doing these different things that she could get from other men are not that fun. But guess what? These other men are not doing it. So maybe a lot of you fellas believe that women are actually having the greatest time or have the greatest time or know the greatest time. Sometimes you guys also have to show her. But these exciting things are bringing things that commonly don't happen, obviously, but things that women really do enjoy and they don't really ask. They don't tell you, okay, you know what? I need you to lift me up right now. So now when you go ahead and lift her up, you're lifting her up. Not that it has to be high in the sky. I was over just exaggerating a little bit. And obviously, you know, size matters as well, right? If you can't carry her, it's just as simple as that. But this is the part now, which I was getting to, is that you gotta give her some sort of feeling of a woman. Like, you gotta make her feel like a kid, but like a kid, you know, the whole daddy thing, y'all know how it goes. So you gotta make her feel like, okay, like, yes, lift me up, daddy. Yeah, you know how it goes. I don't know if I could keep saying that, but seriously, you guys, like, she wants to feel like you are the man. And in all these types of ways, women will act so tough and act so, oh, I don't want it, or I'm not feeling it. Yes, they'll do all these things, but I'm telling you guys, it's cap. You guys, if they're emotional by nature, it's really in them most times, but some girls just know how to not bring it out, or they never bring it out. That sensitive side, submissive side, no. But when they start actually feeling it based on what you're doing, based on how you appear, right? Like I said, if you're in the gym, if you show those big arms or lean arms, or if you show those veins sometimes for some girls, those things will apply and it will matter, and it'll make her feel like I want more. And it'll make her feel like, come and make this, you know? So it's ultimately you guys, just your job to bring the basics, I would say. But the basics means having a lot of confidence, because to do any of these things in any situation, whether it's like around other people, obviously shouldn't be that, but just in any situation, even just one-on-one, sometimes you might feel awkward. Just to do any of these things, if you don't have your confidence showing, it's gonna be like a bother, and it's a turn off already, because she might not even be into you. But because women, especially in the modern day, have that high expectation, they just feel like your confidence should already be there. You should already feel like you're that guy. But you see, it's not because, oh, they're trying to uplift you, but they expect that, you know, you have money or things that will make you feel that way. Status as well, right? So if you just show your confidence all the time, throughout the beginning, the end, show that you're not going to be bothered. Show her that you are a masculine, most importantly, for sure a masculine man. Show her the things that you have up your sleeves, and also another side of what she can't get from you. She can't get from you if she doesn't come back, sorry. If she can't get it from you if she doesn't, you know, open up a little bit more. You want to show her all these things that, you know, she could experience. So have your confidence. Your confidence is the only way it's going to keep it going. And last thing I really want to say as well is that your confidence, as much as some people might overlook it, it doesn't matter. Your confidence will be how a woman will stick around for that guy that, hey, he treated her bad, but he's still stacking his bread, and he might not be the finest one, not even close, has no looks, and you know the basic stuff that women want to nowadays, right? But he doesn't have any of those requirements, none of it checked off, and she will still go back to the be de-whipped, or just want that E type of action, you know, the whole F type of vibe, messing around type of vibe. They will want that with that guy that doesn't look that part. just because he has confidence. Your confidence will be a deal breaker, honestly. So make yourself be the guy that is, maybe not that I want to tell you guys fake until you make it, but fake your confidence until you make it. Because even when you're at the highest, you're still gonna have to. Even guys at the high value self that they are at, they still have to fake it sometimes with these girls that have their own money, honestly, that will get any guy, right? There are certain guys that are high value but want a certain specific woman, but when they come around that specific woman, they get shy and scared, and that confidence goes down. And a lot of times it's like, how? You know, you have all the money, all the status, but you see, it's not about that, fellas. So absolutely keep your confidence going. Your money and status, remember, it could be there, it's there, you can go grab it, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so I really hope this video was helpful. Y'all let me know if you want a part 2, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye guys.